Scrappy people, it's Tracy Reed here today, coming at you with a life-crafted layout in my 2022 album using the Citrus Twist Kits Fresh Starts collection. Mostly, I do pull in a few ephemera bits from the Flea Market Findings collection, but for the most part, it is the Fresh Starts collection. And I am scrapbooking this photo of my kid showing off new blings from my sister, and I love this photo, and so I really wanted to make it stand out. But my kid is definitely very what we would have called back then goth, so I didn't want it to be too colorful, but it does need to coordinate with the layout that I have already made that you're going to be able to see through the 3x4 card insert that's going to go next to this. So that layout is going to be on my YouTube in a couple days, but it is pink and black and reddish. So I kind of want to make sure that I stay in that color scheme enough that they coordinate, because you can see both of them. So I'm definitely going to emphasize the black on this layout and the black and white on this layout with touches of pink and red here and there. And actually there gets to be a little bit of really dark teal too, because some of the embellishments that I pull in, and it goes really well with a nice page without like being matchy, which is awesome. So you can see that I am tearing the paper here, and I initially was going to use this pink as a background, but it just wasn't goth enough. So instead I pull in black cardstock. And that's funny because it's the second black cardstock layout that I've made in the last couple of weeks, actually this last week. And I don't normally use black cardstock, so it's pretty funny. So I'm tearing this pink paper a little bit because I'm going to put it on the outside edge, because there does need to be some, like, it can't be completely black for this layout and the vibe that I want it to have. So I'm going to put this pink on the outside, and I did flip it over because the reason I had this black paper to the side was because I had messed up the holes the first time around when I tried to use it. So I'm going to cover up those holes and punch new holes. Hooray. So I put that on the side that was going to get covered up. There we go. So I need to make this, it's too wide because I wanted the words, but I decided I'd rather have it vertical and have the words be more of a like design aesthetic than words you could read. So I'm going to trim this black and white paper down just a little bit, and then I'm going to adhere it to the wordy paper so that the word paper is vertical. And the way that I end up trimming it, I'm sorry I'm a little low here, it's going to fix itself in a second. The way that I end up trimming it, you can tell that there are definitely words behind it, but because they're not really that legible except for on that outside edge, it doesn't look like it doesn't look bad the way that vertical words would be. See, it kind of just looks like loop-de-loops, so that works for me. So I'm going to take this off-cutting of that black and white paper that I used to mat that photo, and I'm going to create a journaling card out of it, but it's just a little bit too short, so I have to make it work. And so I was gonna put that red label over here, but I decided to put it on the journal card instead. And then I put these two ephemera pieces together that says this right here, and then this says "so unexpected," which kind of fits with the theme of the layout because this kid is not very ornamentational. That's not a word. They don't wear jewelry, but my sister got jewelry for Christmas, and it ended up being a hit, so it works for me. So what I did, or what I'm doing, is I'm going to extend this card vertically. It just like needs an extra 1/4 of an inch. So I'm going to cut it right down the middle where this paper strip is going to be, and I'm just going to move it up a little bit, and I'm going to use washi tape to make sure that it's secure, because there's just not a lot of wiggle room with adhesive underneath that ruler looking paper. So I'm going to put some ATG down, and then I'm going to use some washi tape to just make sure it's nice and secure and stays together. That was actually the hardest part of this layout, was getting that like the right size. It drove me insane. I cut out so much crazy from that process just to spare you my goofing up. Alright, so this card is done. I just need to add my little journaling to it. Still don't know at this point what I'm going to do with that card down there, but I decided to add more journaling. So I told the story of how this was like a late Christmas gift at the top card, and then the story about how it was an unexpected hit with that bottom card. So same story, two different versions, two different aspects of it. I really liked this original vintage authentic die cut, and it matches that sort of tealy green up there in that special delivery. So I decided to incorporate it. And then there was all this extra space because this is a library card style journaling card. There's all this extra space at the top that I'm going to add my title to, but I decided to use this like ripped off piece of paper just to pull everything together, and also to add some more of that rip to this page. I love the way it sort of all comes together. It looks like vintage and torn pieces, like scrapbooky, right? While still pretty much, or at least trying to adhere to the aesthetic of the kid as much as possible with a sort of vintage feeling collection like this. So I have these foam stars from this foam alphabet from Citrus Twist, so I'm going to use these. I had pulled out some of the, you can see them up in the top corner, like the plastic kind from the puffy stickers, but instead I decided to go with the foam ones because they match the alphabet. It's Rad was the sentiment texted to my my sister about this earring that my kid is modeling, so that's going to be the title. It took me forever to get that Becoming You captured where I wanted it, so I spared you that too. I swear, the longest part of this layout was getting that card to work in the top right corner and getting those word strips where I wanted them. It just took forever. I was just indecisive, I guess. But that is about it for this page. I really, really love how it came out. It came out way better than I was expecting. It's so pretty. If you enjoyed this video, I'd love it if you give it a thumbs up. If you're new here, go ahead and subscribe. I'd love to have you. I'm going to put washi tape right here and then underneath my title a little bit because I thought it could use just a little bit more pattern. If you don't follow me over on Instagram, I'm at Tracy M. Reed. I'd love to see you over there as well. And I will see you next time. Thank you.